Hello and welcome back to War Sales, and oh yeah, we're ready for the final encounter. Well, I actually don't know whether it's the final encounter, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see whether it is, and what do we have? I don't know what it is. Ah, there we go. It is, really? Really? Only 67? Alright, I'm a little bit, I'm a little bit suspicious. You have arrived at your destination, Angren Fjord. The entrance to the inlet between forested crags is hard to spot from the open sea, but Cruces points it out to you. You row forward in Cruces' ship, while Bjolgur and Lahar hold back, keeping watch for the Shield Brother reinforcements. Soon you see a cluster of vessels sitting at anchor. This must be Purik's fleet. Alright, so we're getting reinforcements coming in? Okay.
There they are, with your sister as their hostage. A straight-out attack is out of the question. Throughout this voyage, I have been thinking on what we might do to ensure her safety. And I recommend that we try an old Corsair's trick. Do you see that big cluster of ships back there? That's got to be where they're holding the prisoners. That smaller vessel out front, though, that's got to be a picket, and it will stop us before we get too close. Let's approach it, pretending to be a buyer, while Bjolgur and Lahar stay out of sight. Cruces can banter with them a bit as a distraction.
Okay. Sorry. I thought he was going to say the next line. He didn't. Okay. One of our men shall stand at his side with a dagger, lest he betray us.
You and I, meanwhile, shall dive off the side of our ship, swim around to the stern of the prisoner ship and climb up the side. Then together we can try to find your sister on board. Once we succeed, well, we'll just have to figure it out from there.
Alright, okay, let's do it. I'm excited. Is this a stealth mission? Is this actually like a naval combat stealth mission combination? If that's so, then that is extremely cool, and I am very much looking forward to this. Okay, here we go. That's got to be where they're holding the prisoners. Okay, let's do this. Sail to within hailing distance of the Sea Hound ship. Okay, very much looking forward to it. Okay, this is cool, and it's also a little bit nighttime as well, so we're gonna have a bit of darkness on our side potentially. I don't know, maybe we will, maybe we won't, I don't know. Maybe we're gonna be seen by many people, but as we've seen, the campaign missions are actually very forgiving, which I do appreciate. You know, if you do fail.
To the water. Let's go while Purik's men are distracted.
Oh.
Swim fast.
Okay, here we go. Oh, we are actually doing so we're doing sneaky stuff. How do I? What? How is he swimming so fast? Do you see him? How does he swim this fast? Okay, yeah, they're obviously speaking with each other. There is no way for me to literally hear that over the sound of the waves. I feel like there does need to be a little bit of tweaking to the audio balancing, in my opinion. I have voiceover volume on 100%, and I have everything else on about 70, and master volume is on 50. So you know, I have attempted to try to make it a little bit more audible. Unfortunately, obviously, yeah, sometimes it's just not possible. Sometimes you just have to deal with what you can get. And where otherwise, actually, you know what? I can do super speed. There we go. That's going to make it a little bit easier for me to get over there. Oh, it is sneak mode. Here we go. Take out the guards as stealthily as possible. I'm ready. Oh, I love this. I love my... Oh, wait. What's going on here? How am I being detected? Did you see that? How was I being detected? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no. Oh, careful. Oh, do you see the water? The water is literally coming onto the... Look at the water coming onto the ship here. That is actually very cool. Okay, here we go. Oh, no. Oh, really? As stealthily as possible? Really? Okay. Okay. What? No offense, but the stealth is almost impossible. I'm gonna say that right now. The stealth is almost impossible. Like, really? I mean, okay, fine. I'm gonna say it right now. I'm not the most stealthy person. Okay, I'm okay. You know, I'm all right. You know, but this was insane. I don't know. I mean, obviously, this is a ship, and it is very, very easy, probably, for them to hear your footsteps. But there's the ocean waves, you know, the wind in your hair, I guess, kind of. And yeah, this might be our only. Yeah, that's our only stealth attack.
Now get to the hold.
Okay, there we go. Okay, ammunition barrels, gonna take those. Thank you. Let's go in. All right, more sneakiness. Potentially. No guards underneath here. Ah, that's kind of unfortunate. I was really hoping that there would be another one because I always have fun fighting with thrown weapons against people without shields. People without shields is absolutely amazing. Who's there? What's going on? She says. Alder, is that you? It's me. It's me, your brother, that you've never seen before.
Heavens, mercy, what are you doing here?
Okay, here we go. It is. We're here to rescue you. Just keep your voice low.
I'll be silent. What's going on?
Okay, yeah, we can barely hear her, unfortunately. Should I lower the music? You know what? I'm gonna lower the music. All right. So hopefully you're gonna be able to hear this. Maybe now. I'm actually not entirely sure. I'm gonna take this ship and get you to safety.
Can you get me out of here?
Those timbers on your cell look thick. I don't have time now to chop through them. Or I'll finish off the slavers and sail you out of here. Then we can break you out.
I understand. Heaven protect you, brother.
Okay, it's still extremely quiet for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, that is unfortunate. I literally have the music on 30% right now. On 30% in comparison to what it was before, which was 70. And, well...
Well done. But your sister is still within, and we need to get her to safety. Cut the lines tying us to the other ship, and let's be away.
Okay, yeah, so let's do that. I'm not entirely sure. Gunnar did not help us whatsoever, did he? He literally just kind of stood there, not doing too much. Which is obviously fine. I don't have a problem with that. You know, he is a little bit old now, so I think he can... I think he's earned a little bit of a chill time, don't you think? But I did expect him to maybe help me out a little bit. Anyway, there we go. Good work. Now let's get back to our people. The wind and current are in our favor. Even though it's just the two of us, I think we can rejoin Bjolgur and Lahar. And, well, I didn't read the rest of it because it disappeared too fast. Okay, so let's actually see. Where do I... is he actually going to drive? Yes, he's driving. Okay, that's absolutely... That's actually very cool, to be honest. Okay, wait a second. Are we going to get boarded? I feel like we're going to get boarded. I have a bit of a sneaking suspicion we might. Okay, is he actually taking us back there? Oh no, we've got enemies coming over from here. And is he actually... Yeah, no, he is actually doing it, right? Yeah, we've got enemies coming in. Oh, nice. That's what I like to see. Oh, that's what oh yeah, I love that. Anytime I have the ability to use thrown weapons, it's just so fun. Really, it's just so fun. Probably one of my favorite... I think it might actually be my favorite ranged weapon now. Which is really funny because generally it used to not be. I used to be really... Oh no! Are you serious? What? Did you see that? Oh. Well, yeah, the bridge literally just went... You know, it just got completely obliterated at the time. I'm hopeful that we actually did reach yes, there we go. We did actually do that. I'll look to the sails and take the helm, and you can cut us loose. Okay. Okay. Oh, they're going to board. Oh, okay. This didn't play before. Okay. Shoot those bastards. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Okay, I will do exactly that, sir. I will do exactly that. Just speed things along just a little bit, and then I will try to snipe them. Oh yes, here we go. Here's the sniping action. Yeah, bear in mind, it's a little bit... We have to account for a little bit of movement. Nice. Nice, there we go. There we go. Oh, no, I'm missing now. Unfortunate. I've got some more ammunition here. Oh, nice. I love it. Oh, yeah. There we go. And the final one. Boom. There we go. There we go. All right. So, yeah. Don't go onto the bridges if you're going to do that. You know, don't go onto... if they're boarding you, do not go onto the bridges in this mission, because you will get left behind, as you just saw happen to me. So, yeah, hopefully that's not going to happen this time. Well, now that I know about it, it will probably be avoided rather easily. Hello there. Hello there, friends. I have javelins. I have 5 of them. And they have your name on them. Yes, indeed. Well, they have your shins on them, at least. Ooh, yeah. This is a little bit tricky. Yeah, this is a little bit tricky, actually, because of the movement of the ships, making things a bit tricky for us. Ah, yes, I am now taking some... Well, I'm having some problems actually dealing damage here. Oh, no, we're fine. Nice thrust, nice slash, and there we go, varying things up. Nice, he fell in. Okay, I almost fell in again. This guy is attempting to do something, and that's not going to work, sir. Gunnar is not going to allow you to board us again, and we have another vessel here too. Okay, here we go. I am very, very prepared. This is you know what? I feel like I should have gotten some more focus points in throwing skill, literally just because of this kind of situation, but obviously I had no idea that was going to happen. So, I guess I can be forgiven, you know, for not knowing, because I did not know. Nice. And we could get one more. Nice, there we go, a headshot too, nice. Okay, here we go. Let's try to... Nice, whoa. Okay, what? We're getting head slashes. Absolutely perfect. Okay, yep, that guy's gone. Absolutely perfect. And funnily, you know what's really funny actually about this? I feel like what we could do is we could probably stand on our deck just at the sort of like entranceway to the netting, right? And then what we could do is basically just force the opponent into falling into the water just by holding our block. I think we could probably do it that way. That would more than likely be enough. Let's try for a snipe. Nope. Let's try for another snipe. Nope. Okay. It's highly unlikely with the movement. Oh, there we go. We got it. We actually did get a little bit of damage. Let's just loot that javelin that was impaled there in the side, and we'll do some damage here. Nice. 85. Oh, nice headshot too. Okay, here we go. Nice. These guys are injured, so should be relatively easy to deal with, hopefully. Well, yeah, as you can see, look at that. That's exactly what I was talking about. Oh, and he fell over. That was great. Love it. All right, yeah. I don't know what it is, but generally, I do feel as though these missions are really, really fun to do. I do think that we could possibly see them be a little bit shorter, but obviously I don't really mind that because we are gaining experience. We're gaining the ability to actually slaughter quite a few of these enemies, and indeed, we're getting the opportunity... Oh, yes, there we go. Nice. Getting the opportunity to try out, additional mechanics. And funnily enough, obviously, the stealth mechanic in this particular mission, I do feel was a bit too harsh. I think that was a bit too difficult. It does tend to get you detected really, really quickly. And I don't really mind, big challenge or whatever, big challenges in that situation, or just generally. But I think that was a little bit too harsh when it comes to the detection. Because those guys were literally seeing us, or shall we say hearing us very, very quickly. And you'd have to stop every couple of seconds. Anyway, here we go.
Is the captive safe? You two snatched their ship right out from under their noses. A fine story to tell my brothers, if we survive this.
Ahoy to you, Bjolgur, and ahoy to you, Lahar. She is indeed safe with us. But now it looks like the whole pack of hounds are coming baying out to meet us. You two brave fellows get on our flanks, and we'll meet them prow to prow.
Alright, here we go. Lead your fleet into battle and defeat your foes. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to defeat the foes and all of their toes as well. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Obviously, we do have to be a little bit careful here. Not entirely sure. Can I ram with this? I don't know if I have a ram on the front here. Not sure if that makes a difference. I mean, probably does. I mean, to the damage, obviously, but does it make a difference to the viability of me being able to ram someone? Because the thing is, I mean, look at this. The allied vessels are completely dominating this guy right now. Oh no, we have an enemy. We have an enemy right here. Okay, this is actually perfect. Here we go. Okay, wait. No, don't go too far. Don't go too far. Okay, this is a little bit unfortunate right now. Yeah, we might have a bit of an issue here. Okay, we're gonna have to do something. I do have my own thrown weapons. I have my axe. And my axe. Yeah, exactly. And, well, the question is, am I gonna be able to... Yes, I am. Haha! Nice. Okay, can we go? Yes, we can. Nice. Okay, come on now, kill. Okay, this is gonna be a bit of a... Yeah, that's gonna be a bit of a problem. I literally almost died. Wow. Got 100% clobbered. Okay, yeah, we might have an issue now. Okay, let's see if I can do some damage. Nice headshot. Okay, can we get another one? No? Doesn't look as though we can. Ooh, dead. Okay, how are we doing? How is everyone doing? Are we actually... Yeah, no, we're doing fine. We're doing great. Look at that. Look at the top there. Yes, I actually dealt with one of the more medium-sized vessels, which I think is pretty good, considering the fact that, obviously, if you think about it, the opponent does have the potential to gang up on you quite dramatically if you are not careful. Sometimes that is more dangerous than, well, pretty much anything else, I'd say. You know, generally, as you saw in... in the previous attempt, yes. In the previous attempt, obviously. They decided to basically just murder us very, very quickly there. And I believe we're done. Aren't we? I think that's actually it. Oh, wait, no. Oh, wait. There's actually someone here. I didn't realize that there were more. Okay, wait. Hello. Okay, we are going to be dealing with you, sir. Just give me 1 second to turn around. Ooh, it's so nice how we have ammunition barrels here as well. Extremely useful, and that means I can literally just go to town with my thrown weapons. Unfortunately, I don't have the best thrown weapons right now, and my skill obviously is not very high. So it is going to take me a little bit of time to actually do any damage with this, but I would rather do damage like so than... whoa, we got some more allies coming in from there. But yeah, I would rather do damage like so instead of going in and just getting ourselves killed, because that can happen very, very easily. There we go. Nice headshot. And can we get another one? Nope. Okay, yeah, it's going to be a little bit difficult to do that now, I think. Let me see if I can do this. Nice. Okay, and there we go. Good kill. And I believe we're pretty much done here. I can pretty much just go back to the command of our vessel. And I think, if I am correct, yeah, as you can see, oh, no, we have a bit of a problem there. Our fellows actually need to get done with these enemies relatively quickly, and we need to get these guys back on our ship as fast as possible. As you can see, they're actually starting to migrate back from the enemy ship, and we need to make sure that we can go quite quickly. Yeah, we're having a bit of an issue here with some of our forces. They're getting a little bit stuck on the netting there, unfortunately. I'm kind of hopeful that they will... Maybe they'll come back on here if I tell them to defend the ship. Yeah, or maybe not. Maybe they won't do that. Anyway, let's just defend... well, not defend. Cut loose. I mean, we don't really need to worry about these guys, at least, because they are actually just the AI's forces. So we don't really have to really be too concerned with if they die or not. So I guess that's okay, right? I think that's all right. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, there's 2 more vessels, and we're gonna have to deal with those. I think those are probably the last of the enemy's forces. Ooh, we can even get a couple of polearm kills from the upper deck here, which is actually extremely fun. We do have the ability to sort of poke at their heads, and obviously because we have the oh, we don't have that. We don't have that yet. Never mind. I was gonna say we actually had something when we didn't have it. My bad. I was going to talk about the guard perk. Yes, the guard perk. Guard perk is really, really good for a variety of reasons, but obviously sometimes it is a little bit redundant, because most of the time if you're going to be headshotting someone with a polearm, you're more than likely going to be killing them. So you probably don't need that 50% extra damage. But in a situation like this that we are currently in, where we have, well, I mean, I'm going to say it right now. We've got pretty bad polearm skill. You know, we don't really have the ability to deal that much damage because we are in an awkward position. You know, even despite me being able to do a little bit of damage with the polearm, it is far and away, obviously, not as damaging as, you know, as we could be if we were in an ideal position. However, because of the guard perk, if you were getting headshots, right? If you're getting headshots or head pokes in this case, then you'd be getting huge amounts of damage out, because that would do 50% more. So if you're doing 40 damage, you're going to be doing 60 instead. So that's actually extremely, extremely good, especially considering the fact that 60 damage every single hit, that's going to kill someone in 2 hits instead of, you know, taking 3 hits. And saving hits, that makes all the difference in the world. Every single day of the week, whenever you're playing an RPG, turn-based RPG, or even, you know, whatever kind of RPG, you literally will be thanking your lucky stars that you can destroy an opponent one turn or one hit sooner. It really makes a big, big difference. Anyway, I think we are actually done. Yes, we are actually done. Look at that. We just have the final remaining... oh no, we've got people drowning off the side there for some reason. Yeah, anyway, one final ship, and there it is in real time. That battle took us about 18 minutes.
Is that you, Governor? You and your companion? I will fall upon you like an eagle and tear out your livers. I will shatter your ships to splinters. I will spill your blood upon the waters. I will send your corpses to the slimy depths. Your skull will be a home for scuttling things, and Ran shall make a toothpick of your shin bone. Do you hear me?
It might be a little bit difficult to hear you from over there, sir, but yes, I got the picture. I certainly got the picture. So as you can see, our allies are a little bit depleted right now. We do have one ship that is at full strength, basically, and another one that is almost at... I mean, it depends on the size of the ship, of course, but yes, not too bad, not too bad. Now, it would be really, really cool, actually, if I could have gotten a better positioning on this. I didn't obviously know where he was going to come from. I guess it was kind of making sense that he'd come from the center area, but... yeah, anyway, the point is, I can't ram him. You know, it's probably not going to really do much anyway, so I will probably just go for the nice and smooth boarding action. And we're going to see what happens when we're on top of him. Obviously, we are definitely going to mount him. Not from behind, but you know, from the front is okay, you know. He's going to see us coming, which is all right. That's not too bad. And as you can see, look at this. Here we go. Okay, I am very, very prepared here. I don't want to get shot in the face, though. That's the thing. If we get shot in the face, that's game over. So it would be very, very nice if we could not have that happen. I would like to get a couple of, maybe a couple of thrown weapon kills. I'm not sure what my forces are doing right now. Okay, we should probably just tell them to charge in, shouldn't we? Let's just tell them to charge in, because we need them to go as fast as possible over onto the enemy's deck. Let's see if we can do that. Yeah, okay. See, now, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Unfortunately, sometimes that happens a bit too easily for my liking, but, you know, that's just me. I am very, very well known at falling off things. I can fall off, you know, the battlements of walls and towns and various other things extremely easily, so generally, this is not a stranger to me. this kind of thing. Being able to literally fall off pretty much any single high surface. It's quite funny. Anyway, let's just try and take out that guy. There we go. We could try and take out a couple more. I actually cannot. I do not know who's who at this point. I do not know who is who. Is that one? Yeah. No. We're all fine. There's one here. There we go. And I believe this is one as well. No, that's not one. Okay, never mind. Some of these guys do look like them.
You and Gunnar have been slaughtering my allies up and down this coast. And now it comes to this. I was going to forge the seals into a weapon of vengeance against the House of Volbjorn. I would have drowned them in their own blood. But the free warriors of the North to the men who stood against the tyrant, I would have showered them with gold. I would have given them the fame they deserved. I would have ruled the northern seas.
Okay, so I'm just going to interject very, very quickly here. I'm going to change the sound effects. The sound effects volume is way too high, and we can barely hear him. Alright, so we're going to see what it's like now. Maybe it's a little bit better.
But that is all for nothing. Instead, the kings of Norvik, the Breen, Gunnar and I fought, will have the last laugh. So do you like what you've read?
Well, yeah, no. The balancing is I can't do much about it. I would have to turn the sound effects down to literally what 10% or something like that, not be able to hear the waves or something. Anyway, you would have been twice the tyrant that Volbjorn was. Or I don't care about your old wars. You put my sister in a cage. Yeah, we'll say that.
Not much honor in having your men just cut me down, is there? Fight me 1-1. If I win, I go free, and we'll never see each other again. If you win, people will remember you as the one who slew the terror of the North.
All right, so I'm actually willing to duel. I'm willing to duel just for the sheer entertainment value of it, and because I think it's going to be fun. Let's do this. Hello there, sir. Are you ready? Is he ready? Is he ready to go? Yeah, apparently he is. Okay, let's just destroy his shield, I guess, first, because he is just generally going to be kind of a pain with defending a huge amount. Generally, okay, I'm going to say this right now, because I'm sure there will be some people maybe talking about that. Kicking, bashing, and so on and so forth, I am really, really bad at that, and I do not see the value in it myself. But there are loads of people that are very, very good at it, and that is going to provide value to you. For me personally, it is not. So that's the reason why I don't really use it that much. As you cut Purig down, there is a moment of silence. Then a great cheer wells up from your men. Gunnar closes his eyes and offers a muttered prayer to his gods. Meanwhile, with your sister foremost in your mind, you hurry back to the round ship. All right, yeah, bear in mind she is still actually in the in the jail, basically. There we go. The danger has passed. Your sister is now out of harm's way. And this is actually not the hold that she was in. She was actually, well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I like the cutscene nevertheless. And as you can see, we are now seeing her be freed. And I believe that's it. Yes, there you go. Very nice indeed.
Mercy. I had given up hope. I thought I'd die in that dark place, in the power of those cruel men.
You're safe now. Rest. We can speak later.
That awful night, I woke to cries and screaming and smoke. Mother and father. I won't speak of it. Some of those villains grabbed me and threw me over a horse. In the camp, I saw our little brother. My heart sank. But I did not see you, and that gave me hope. They separated us. They took the younger, stronger ones to be marched to the coast. They mocked us, telling us we would be worked until our deaths on some hot island mine or on some frozen shoreline. I told them that you would come after me with an army of warriors and see them all hanged. I did not believe it, though. I just could not bear to have no answer to their taunts. We arrived in Ostrakan. We were smuggled in by night, as the slave trade was banned by the Vlandian king, although many there clearly profited from it. Eventually, Purig came to buy us. He questioned us all closely about our families. At first, I thought he was trying to find out whether he could get a ransom for us. No, he was trying to find someone related to you. Oh, he feared you and was keeping me to protect himself from you. That made me proud, despite my misery. They threw me in that cell and found me. when we sailed from port to port. Sometimes I could press my ear to the door. I could hear Purig discussing his plans.
Okay, you know what? There is no way. There is no way you're going to be able to hear the voice acting. And it's actually a big shame because I feel like she has a really, really good voice actor. Yeah, well, I'm not going to say in comparison, but I should probably say in comparison to some. Anyway, yeah, so I'm just going to read this out just in case you didn't, I don't know, didn't hear much of it. So sometimes I could press my ear to the door and I could hear Purig discussing his plans to topple the Nord King and build a pirate empire. And I heard your name again and again as their schemes were foiled and the noose around his neck grew tighter. And then, just a short while ago, I heard your voice at the door of my cell, and I knew heaven had answered my prayers. And indeed, we're going to say I would never have given up trying to rescue you, or our little brother, or any of us. However, what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to, just turn everything down to very low levels, just so that you can actually hear her. Alright, so we'll say the top option here.
Heaven bless you, brother. I'm ready to do my part for our family and our future. But I can see our men calling you. Get us to safety and we will speak again.
I hate to interrupt, but we need to move fast. We've got men badly hurt, and our water stocks are low. My lads won't be leaving any loot behind, though. Not after they bled for it. We shall see you in Ostekan.
Alright, okay, so it's always so funny how I literally just, turned all that stuff down and now it's like, oh yeah, now the dialogue's over. Yes, very good. Okay, well, no, that's absolutely fine. Let's go to Ostekan. Hopefully we'll have some more, little narrative things to, to experience here so that, what I've done is not going to be in vain. Anyway, you've returned to Ostekan Harbor. Word spreads fast among the sea folk, and a trading ship leaving the harbor dips its oars in salute to your victory. As the crews of your ships come ashore, they're clapped on the back by the local fishermen and dock workers, and taken to the taverns to drink, to the demise of the sea hounds. There we go. Okay, so we can now speak to Gunnar and our sister, and indeed, I think we might be able to actually hear them a little bit better this time. So that's going to be very, very nice. Let's take a walk around the port. Should I? I think I'm going to lower the sound effects a bit more. All right, so let's take a walk around the port and see what Gunnar and our sister have to say. All right.
Well, your sister is free, thank the gods. You gave Purig a far more honorable death than he deserved. That must be well.
Oh my, wow, okay, are they serious? What's going on with this? Sound effects are on 1%. They are literally on 1% right now. Okay, hopefully we can actually hear Gunnar speak.
As for the sea hounds, I hear they're mostly scattered. It's time for me to return to my home in Bannerlord.
Wait a minute. Is his voiceover tied to the sound effects?
Ramming and climbing and jostling and fighting is hard on my old bones.
Oh my, yes, it is actually true. It is actually true. His speech is tied to the sound effects bar. So if you lower the sound effects to try to help out the waves and stuff like that, and the thunder and lightning and things, you will not be able to you won't be able to hear them. I have raised, as I said, I have raised the voiceover volume to 100%. Unfortunately, I cannot do much more than that. Yeah, it's just part of the game. It's just part of the game. So I'm gonna just read his parts because otherwise we're not going to be able to hear anything he's saying because of the thunder right now. Unfortunately, it's just bad timing, to be honest with that. Anyway, my men though, well, some of them have been quite impressed by our leadership. They want to follow you if you'll have them. And as I mentioned, they prefer to sail on our ship here, the Wave Steed. So I guess that's yours too, if you'll have it. She'll carry you well, especially in the rough seas in the north. Yes, I welcome your ship and crew.
You should come see me in my village, Lagshoven in Bannerlord. It's not much, not for a warrior like you, who's no doubt seen all the wonders of the Empire and the lands beyond. But we can pass a summer's night on the beach and drink to our deeds.
Farewell, perhaps I will take you up on your reputation. And indeed, so we could actually hear him then. That's because we had no thunder during that line, I guess.
Good to be free. Things have changed so much. They follow you, jump to their feet to obey your orders and speak of your deeds. Moment, a slave in the next.
Oh dear. Okay, yeah. She's too low. She's too low. It's going to be very difficult. Okay. She says, one moment I am a slave, and the next I seem to be some sort of noble lady. I need some time to rest. I will seek out our brother, Nyaldar. Okay, join Nyaldar. Yes, there we go. Gunnar has secured some provisions, and there we go. We actually completed the quest. Fantastic. And I believe... yep, we now have her. Look at that. We now have her, and she has now joined us. Look at my... Whoa, look at that. I leveled up so many times. Okay, that is fantastic. I'm not entirely sure where she is, by the way. I think we can have a look. Yeah, there she is. She literally has basically nothing. She's basically got no skills whatsoever, but that's okay. We can obviously level her up over time. And I'm actually not entirely sure. Is that the end of the quest? Yes, it is. There you go. So that is the end of the introductory. Very, very cool. I gotta say, I actually really enjoyed the new quest. I am not a terribly big fan of the Neretz's Folly thing, because you do have to, you know, collect all the banner pieces and do all that stuff. And that's all very well and good the first time you're doing it, but I don't really like doing it for multiple times. So, you know, we're just going to leave that for now. But what we can now do is we can now recruit some people. And look at this. We start off with 15,000 in cash. These are Vlandian recruits. I don't really want to get Vlandian recruits if I can help it. But we do have the Wave Steed, and we are... we are a little bit overburdened, actually, speaking of that. So let's go into the marketplace and actually see what we can do here. So... We can obviously sell a whole bunch of different things here, which I think we will do. I think we could probably get some better armor as well. I mean, we're using pirate leather armor at the moment, which is, well, I mean, you know, not very good. I mean, it's not going to be exceptionally fantastic for us. Let me see. No, there's nothing here. Okay, and yeah, we're actually over capacity on land, but not on the ocean. And because we have a ship, I should be able to immediately go into naval combat and actually have a great time. So I think what we'll do is we'll literally just not buy any horses. We'll just not buy any horses right now. I don't think we really need them. And let's take a look at the armor. Ooh, very cheap. What's going on here? Look at this. This stuff is actually really cheap. Look at that. I can literally buy this for 5,700 if I wanted to. I don't think I'll do that. I think, you know what? I feel like maybe it's pointless for me to purchase any armor. I think maybe it would be a better idea for me to buy some kind of really nice axe. That doesn't seem like there are any actually nice axes right now. Yeah, and my axe is actually really pretty decent in terms of its swing damage. I might be... could use this. I mean, you got to bear in mind that if we do any kind of field battle, we will not have... Well... yeah, we will have a pretty terrible horse. So I'm thinking what we're going to do is I will buy one horse here. This is much better than what we're currently using. And then I think what we'll do as well is we'll buy a couple of Sumter horses. We'll buy some Roundseys as well. We'll pay about 2,000. I think that's okay. I don't think that's too bad. And I just want to do this just to make sure that we're moving as fast as possible with our current troops on land. Just in case, right? Just in case we need to do that. And indeed, we do have this fellow who is potentially a medic or a steward or an engineer. He could be a steward. I think we'll probably get him. We're going to try to recruit him as best as we can. Hello there, sir. And there we go. I actually completed the quest. Look at that. I actually completed the established the clan quest, which is very nice. I always really appreciate the quest. This particular kind of quest, because it kind of gives you a nice guide. It kind of tells you, yeah, you know what, you should probably go and do this, you should do that, do this, do that, and it gives you something to work towards, which I always very much appreciate. Especially, I mean, that's the funny thing, even as a person that has played this game for thousands of hours, I really like that kind of thing, because it really does kind of give you a bit more of a direction. Obviously, it doesn't really matter if you know what you're doing, but, you know, it's nice. It's fun. Okay, so first of all, what does he actually have? He has terrible stuff. Oh dear. Ooh, wait a second. There is actually an axe here that we could buy. Look at this. Okay, yeah, we're going to buy that, and I'm actually going to give my old axe to our friend here. I think this seems really, really nice. I mean, look at that. It does 72 swing damage, which I really, really appreciate, because this one does 67. I mean, obviously, it's only 5. Doesn't really make that much difference, but I think it's probably going to be somewhat useful. Okay, so there you go. We're going to spend 4,600 on that, and then we're going to be making him our quartermaster. I think that's probably the best use of him. I kind of want to be the medicine guy myself, even though I haven't really spec'd into it. Yeah, I haven't really spec'd into it. Yeah, that's great, isn't it? Okay, your fleet is not docked at this settlement. Okay, well, we're going to call the fleet. Or not. Okay, wait, let me actually just leave here for a real quick second and actually just make this update. Ah, there we go.
Believe it or not, I mean that. I've been looking for you.
Oh, you've been looking for us? Oh, Radagos. Oh, yeah, I know this guy. Oh, yeah. It's funny how he has that accent. Okay, so you escaped. Where's my brother? What happened?
Calm down now. I'll tell you everything.
Oh, and now he doesn't have any. Now he doesn't have any lines, even though we can hear him completely fine because there's no thunder. Ah, okay. We found your little brother, but my former partner, Golta, betrayed me. We came into his camp to negotiate the boy's release, and he seized us right then and there.
Oh, scum, eh? Even in this profession, double-crossing your comrades is frowned upon. I escaped. One of his men, a little guiltier than the rest, cut my bonds when the others were sleeping. But I can't let a traitor live, so I decided to find you and offer you a deal. I know where he is now. If you agree, we can attack together and save your kin. But in return, I will have the pleasure of killing that bastard. So what do you say?
Oh, that sounds like a perfectly good plan, don't you think? Yes, I think that's very nice. How can we possibly trust each other?
You can't trust me, but you need me. And I figure you have enough men that you could easily slit my throat pretty quickly if I lead you into a trap. And I don't need to trust you. You're my vehicle of revenge, not my partner.
I can live with that. Let's go. Alright, so let's do it. Yeah, there we go. We can actually rescue our family now. That's wonderful. And Alder apparently has now reached the age of 16 and needs our guidance. Okay. I'm not entirely sure. Not entirely sure what kind of guidance I can provide, but let's actually take a look. Okay, oh, here we go. Alright. Oh, this is cool. Wait a second. Okay, what do we actually want her to be? I think she's great in terms of combat skills already. Well, I mean, technically she's okay. Yeah, I mean, she can basically be anything we want her to be. I think scouting skill is probably going to be the way to go for her. Yeah, she's got great vigor skill as well, as you can see. Look at that, 4 vigor skill. That's actually pretty crazy. So, yeah, we will be doing scouting. So let's do cunning, I guess. Yes, cunning. So we'll do cunning a little bit. We'll do, let's see, scouting. There we go. We'll do scouting there. And there we have it. Well, that was it. Oh, and she also gained charm skill. Okay, I was kind of hoping for a little bit more than that. That definitely would have helped us out quite a great deal. But yeah, she is now part of our. Is she not? She's not part of our. Not part of our party for some reason. I'm not entirely sure. Where is she? She is not eligible to join us. Ah, okay. That's absolutely fine. Okay, so yeah. She needs to reach 18, I believe, before she can actually join us properly. And yeah, we now have 70 maximum capacity, which is very, very nice. We also have some Nord Spear Warriors and Nord Warfangs that are obviously left over from Gunnar, and that is very, very helpful. Okay, so first of all, I'm thinking we probably want to do the tournament. The tournament is calling for us, and we probably also want to level up. As you can see, we have a huge amount of different perks to go for here, so we're going to just go very, very quickly through this. We'll go Trainer. We'll go Arrow Catcher in a second. There we go. Yes, Arrow Catcher sounds pretty good. We'll do 2% more damage with polearms. That sounds pretty nice too. We're probably also going to go for Flexible Fighter. Flexible Fighter is pretty good just for its captain skill, because that does provide additional control skills to your infantry, which obviously, as you know, if you're using skirmishers, control skills, that means they're going to be much better at throwing and so on and so forth. So that's obviously really, really nice. And otherwise, we're going to be going for Surging Blow in Athletics. And then in Mariner skill, we will be going for Enemy of the Wood, I think. Yep, Enemy of the Wood, because that is going to provide us with additional fire damage dealt by our ship, as well as -10 morale to enemy for each ship destroyed in battle. Then we have 3 focus points to spend. 3 focus points. Actually pretty crazy that we have so many. Let's go for one-handed skill. Let's go for athletics skill. I'm not really going to be riding around that much, I don't think. We're not going to be doing scouting at all. I think it probably would be a nice idea. Maybe I should have been the scout. I mean, that's the thing. What do you mean I should have been the scout? It's going to take 2 years for her to actually join us. So maybe it's a good idea that I actually level up scouting, because I am going to be roguery and scouting here, and I do have 4 in cunning already. So maybe it makes sense. What do you think? Maybe it makes sense. Yeah, I think it probably does. We could also go for a little bit of bosun here as well. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. So, you know, we could go for Mariner. I think we'll go for Mariner skill, actually, because we are going to be doing some pretty hefty lifting sometime soon. Let's go for some endurance skill as well, because we are going to be getting athletics quite dramatically. Let's wait here for a little bit of time, and I am going to now revert all of the wonderful settings that I've done to the audio, because I don't think we're going to be having too much. Are we? Are we going to be having too much? Oh, maybe we are. You know what? Let's just leave it for the moment. All right, let's go into the tournament. See what we can do here. I kind of want the music though. You know, I kind of want the music for the tournaments, because it's always fun. Oh well, never mind. Let's see how it is. Maybe we can. Can we still hear it? No, it doesn't seem like it. Okay, well, ooh, wow, that guy literally just got absolutely destroyed. Okay. We like that. Thank you very much. All right, so yeah, I decided to bring back the... Ooh, nice. Wow, that, yeah, I decided to bring back the... the music, because it is just so much more immersive, in my opinion. Or I like it nicely. You know, it makes me feel like we're actually doing something, yeah, you know, really... really high stress, high tension, whatever. And I did actually manage to hit with my crossbow, surprisingly enough. Okay, let's actually just reload here. I'm going to try something. Ooh, that was a headshot. I thought that was a headshot, but apparently not. I don't know. Kind of weird. Maybe it's because we just have so little crossbow skill. That might be the... Oh, I can't believe I missed that. I cannot believe it. Okay, this guy literally lowered his guard, and I'm getting shot. No. Okay, wait. Careful. Let's not get shot. Ooh, okay. Thankfully, that was not a headshot. If that was a headshot, it would have killed me. Very, very easily. Okay, here we go. Oh, they've given me a polearm. Okay, this is going to be kind of interesting. Maybe we'll be okay. Oh, nice block. I'm patting myself on the back there for some reason, but there you go. Okay, we did actually do it, and look at that. We got 1800 very, very easily. Nice little 3 renown, super fast, and indeed we can now sell Bone Crusher if we want to, which I will do, because it's 1500. You know, 1500 is pretty nice. So we will now be able to go into the hideout. Oh, wait a minute. We got an event. It has not escaped your men's notice that you have accumulated a fair amount of money in your treasury. A delegation approaches you and suggests that this would be a good time for the traditional donative, as Calradian emperors of old were known to give their legions. Okay, so convince your men that the money would be better spent on supplies and recruits to ensure their survival. Tell your men that they can do as they wish with their wages, but you are not in the habit of subsidizing wine vendors, women of questionable virtue, and gambling sharks more than necessary. Okay, well, you know what? I actually don't care about any of this. I am going to literally give them... I'm going to give them as much money as they want. I would give them 5,000 at this point. Just because money in this game, you can get it very, very quickly. Unlike in real life. So yeah, anyway, we're going to do this. And we're going to go into... Wait a minute, this guy's got... Oh, yeah. You have to speak to people because of the main quest. So that's what that question mark or exclamation mark is for. So we're going to go immediately into the hideout here, because we do want to rescue our family here. And yeah, let's do it.
Finally arrived! I have a few things to say before we attack. We have to be clever. He is a cunning fellow in a low and base kind of way.
I defeated you before. I know how your gang operates. Less talking, more raiding. They went there. They did it. They said it. They said the thing.
That you did.
Yeah, there we go. They said the thing. I like it. I like it. Okay, so we're gonna sneak in. Oh, I need more than 25 troops, of course. Yes. Okay, we need more than 25 troops. Very, very sad, actually, that I did not think that we needed that. Oh well, never mind. It's fine, though. It's easy enough, you know. It's easy enough for us to just do that, and then we can just wait until the next night time. And we do actually have a... I don't even know what our ship is like. I didn't even take a look. I didn't even look at our ship. We need to do that after this. I've just been, you know, overwhelmed with the amount of really, really cool things that we can now do. All right, so let's sneak in. This is probably going to be kind of harsh because I am running in with a bunch of random Vlandian recruits, but we do have some very, very high tier ones as well. Okay, so here we go. Ooh, I like this. Oh yeah, I like this a great deal. Okay, someone said that you can literally run up to these guys and then just sneak. Aha, sneak once they start to detect you. Ooh, I love it. Oh yeah. You know, it's just too fun. It's just too fun. Okay, wait. Let's just be a little bit careful here. I'm just going to hide in these bushes. This guy's probably going to get seen. I assume his corpse is going to get seen at least. And then we're going to be able to... Yep, here he comes. Here he comes. I am very ready. I am very ready. He's ready to fight. That's okay, though. That's okay, because as we know, it's the wind. It's the wind. It's the wind, sir. It's the wind. Don't worry. It's the wind.
Must have been the wind.
Nice and easy. Nice and easy. And now we can go a little bit zoom. I don't know what he was looking at right there, but apparently that got him killed. And what do we have here? Do we have anyone to worry about? No, we just got this guy at the table here. That's absolutely fine. Nice. And we can maybe go this way. Let's be a little bit careful. I have to be a bit aware of the fact that my super speed mod, the keybind for speeding up that I'm using right now is actually X, right? I have to hold down Control and X, and basically that switches my stance with my dagger. So generally what it's going to do is it's going to change from stabby action to slashy action. And so as a result of that, we do have to be a bit careful, because if we are slashy, then we're not going to kill people instantaneously. You need to stab to be able to do that. So let's try to be aware of that and make sure that I don't forget. Nice. Okay, we're going to get some nice roguery skill for this too. Just bear that in mind. Oh, hello. Okay. Oh, careful. Let's try to get in here before he comes around the corner. Okay, we did it. Whew. Oh, wait. Is he seeing me? Surely not, right? No. No, he's not seeing me. Oh, yes. This is a fatal mistake, my friend. Fatal mistake. There we go. And now we just have one additional opponent. And they've given us some wonderful lavender to hide in here. I'm actually wondering if this guy's going to turn around relatively soon. I have a feeling he is. But I'm going to go for it. I'm going for it. Nice. Okay, that was nice and easy. Good. And where's the... Is this the fire down here? I actually don't know. No, it isn't. Oh, it's up there. Oh, okay. My bad. Here we go. All right. Shall I do the duel? I think I should probably do the duel against the guy, right? Yeah, I think we probably should. Okay, here we go. We could also... Ooh, should I actually go here? Should I actually be at the front? Probably a big mistake if I get shot by a javelin, right? We've got some Nord Warfangs here. They don't have any shields, so this is going to be quite damaging for them. Potentially. Nice damage. Okay, come on out. Yes. Whoa, that was some big damage right there. Okay, that was actually kind of crazy. Okay, there we go. Did we do it? No, there he is. Oh, he's got a two-handed. And he's bald. Okay, that means he's dangerous. That means he's dangerous. We know that.
Bastards! You're the kid of my captives, right? I saw Radagos with ya. You know he can't be trusted.
He led us here. Where are my brothers?
Nah, there's no more talking. Kill me or I'll kill you. That's how this ends. I'll do you the honor of dueling you, and my men will stand down if you win.
Very well. I'll duel you. And you know, have you noticed something? Have you noticed something? The audio is absolutely perfect. The audio is absolutely perfect with these guys. Okay, very, very strange. Anyway, let's do this. Whoa, my one-handed skill is way too fast for this guy. Way too fast. And there you go. We did get 5 points of roguery skill. Obviously, very, very small amounts of renown or, you know, whatever. That doesn't really matter too much. But we can now actually get these guys to join us because these are all mariners, right? Apart from the Sea Raider boss. These are all mariner units. So these guys could potentially be extremely, extremely useful to us. Radagos, obviously, as well. I'm not entirely sure if he's going to be joining us, but...
Look, we can still talk.
We'll see.
I'll give you a pouch of silver.
You said talking was a waste of time. You are Radagos's property now. Okay, well, there you go. Gorta's execution. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. There you go. Wow. Okay.
I knew you'd come. Great Evan. Damn, brother. Nothing can stop you. I love you, brother.
So glad to see you safe. Is everyone okay? Yes, we're all fine. Ferger is scared, but fine. We need to be quick and get the hell out of this place. I'll take him to the nearest fortress immediately. He'll be safe there.
Meet me there later, when you're ready.
Okay, meet him there later. Okay. Well, looks like we've gotten your brother back to you, so my end of our deal is complete. I'll be making myself scarce now.
Don't let your conscience bother you about letting me go, by the way. I won't get back into slaving. Burned too many bridges with my old colleagues, you might say. I'll find some other way to earn my keep. Mercenary work, perhaps. Anyway, maybe our paths will cross again.
Maybe. Goodbye, Radagos. Okay, so I'm gonna let him go. Generally, okay, so obviously part of the main storyline, or the initial storyline, is that Radagos's men attack you, and your parents are killed, and yeah, so you could obviously take vengeance on him here if you wanted to. But for me personally, I kind of want to see whether he reappears. I don't think he does, but maybe he does at some point in the future, and in which case, that would actually be kind of cool, because then he could join you, and maybe he could become a companion or something like that. I don't know whether that will happen, but we'll see. Okay, so we are otherwise going to be going for Walk It Off here, because 10% hit point regeneration while traveling. We are basically going to be doing that all the time when we are on the ocean waves, so it makes the most sense. And otherwise, I'm actually wondering what else I really need to go for here. Oh yeah, we need Mariner skill, don't we? I also need to go for Bosun skill, but we're going to go for Mariner skill right now. And yeah, I think we're actually going to take a look at our ship. We're going to see what Gunnar gave us. It is a longship. Okay, so it's just a medium. We don't really have to worry about this too much. And I think we could probably do a lot better as time goes on. I think we could probably get something really, really nice. The question is, do I want to customize this at all? Can I actually customize? No, it doesn't seem like it. Yeah, Osterkin doesn't appear to have anything super, super amazing. So we will just leave it the way it is. And you can see there that it has a skeleton crew of quite a few. So we are going to need probably to recruit some more troops. Yeah, I should probably put more points in leadership as well. That's going to really make a big difference. Okay, so let's set sail, and let's actually see the map, because we haven't obviously been taking a look at the map for quite some time. Let's go and get some Nord troops. I do want some Nord troops as much as possible. We are going to use some Vlandians as well. We might as well. I mean, come on. You know, they're right there. I need them, and they are actually proving themselves to be somewhat useful to us, potentially. And there we go. Ferger has reached the age of 12. Okay. So we are now having a bit of a family on our side here, which is actually pretty nice. Let's increase his vigor. Let's increase his leadership. He's probably going to need quite a bit of that. And scouting skill. Okay. Interesting. I actually wonder whether we're going to be getting any others. And look at this. The Vlandians have taken this again. Oh, my. If you've seen the Sandbox series, by the way, there is a link in the description if you want to see that. The Sandbox series, obviously... It does not have the storyline or anything like that, so you can see how I start, how we make our money, and so on and so forth initially, and what our first ship is, and so on. And the Vlandians were able to capture this very town yet again in the sandbox mode, and it seems as though this town is ripe for the picking by the Vlandians. They seem to very much want to take that every single day of the week, which is quite surprising to me. Anyway, let's make our way to Nord territory and let's try to recruit some people. I do want to be a little bit careful about these Sea Raiders. Oh. Huh. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm willing to go for a bit of a risky maneuver here. The main reason why I'm willing to do a risky maneuver is because they have 4 ships, right? 4 ships, which ideally means that they are not going to really be able to do very much all together. You know, they're not all going to be ganging up on us because they can't. They can't do that. So let's see what we can do here. Okay, so let's do something like this. Obviously, it would be much more useful if we actually had 2 ships of our own. But what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to separate the opponent by making sure that we are on one side, right? That's what we're going to do. And we're also going to open our sails up a little bit here. And we're going to try to basically divide and conquer. That's pretty much what I'm going to try to do here. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit more difficult than I say, because easier said than done, you know. And then we're just going to do this. Here we go. Let's go for it. Okay, very nice, very nice. Ooh, yeah, I like this, I like this. Okay, this is... Whoa, look at that. It's so rough. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is dangerous. Charge. Charge. Go. Oh, there we go. And there's the victory. Look at that. Okay, we win. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, these guys are actually continuing to fight us for some reason, but there you go. We did it. 9 renown for us right there, and I do get the opportunity to rescue these troops, which I will in fact do. Usually, I'm not going to do that, just generally because I feel like, yeah, I don't really want these convoy units. I don't really want any of those guys. But in this situation, it is actually going to be very, very useful for us. Okay, so we do have the ability to get the Mariner Vlandian troops as well. They do have some ranged crossbowmen as well, so let's level them up into crossbowmen. Our Warfangs also leveled up, as well as our other fellows here too, which is very, very nice. And I can't take all the prisoners, unfortunately, but that's okay, because we're going to be converting them over time anyway. And I think I might actually just swap around this raider with the warrior as well. There we go. All right, now we can get huge amounts of stuff, because obviously, if you think about it, these guys, right, these sea raiders, they've been raiding and murdering a bunch of convoys across the entirety of Calradia's seas, and they are literally laden with it. They've got so much stuff right here, as you can see, so it's very, very cool. We can actually get a slightly upgraded shield for this fellow as well. Doesn't seem like there's anything else here for us, to be honest. So we are basically just going to take all of that. We're going to take absolutely everything, even if we are over capacity right now. And we can take these ships, because now we are not over capacity, so we can continue to move. Unfortunately, I feel like we are probably going to have a bit of a problem with the skeletal crew. Yeah, we're undermanned quite dramatically. We are only 5 undermanned. If I can make it over there, we should be fine. Unfortunately, let me actually just see the fleet for a real quick second. This thing is not going to survive, in my opinion. So what we're going to do is we're going to discard this, and we're just going to go with that. Now, unfortunately, me discarding that does lose us about 3,000 to... Oh, well, it's probably about more like 2,500, really. But, you know, the fact is, it is going to lose us a little bit of cash when we go and sell in the fleet in Gretjesfjord, and we're obviously going to have a bit of a problem with that, but yeah, it's okay, it's fine. We're going to level up our shipmaster skill as well as we go forward here. Got to be a bit careful because Sea Raiders, they are fantastic. I mean, as you saw, we did have some issues. I mean, we weren't really you know, struggling super hard, but they were it was a bit dicey. It was a bit dicey at certain points. So as you can see, we could sell this for 2,500, like I said. And I think that's probably what we are going to do. And then we're just going to repair this. What we're also going to plan on doing is we're going to try to get some, one of these. We're going to try to get one of these because this provides us with an insane amount of cargo capacity, and that's going to provide us with even more, you know, space so that we can just loot as, you know, as much as we want to our heart's desire. And that's going to really make a big difference to us. We can also get Northern Shields right now, so we're going to do that. Let's get a nice little upgrade. We can get light ores. That's going to enable us to travel a little bit faster. And yeah, that's all we have available here. That's all good. Now let's go into the trade screen as well. We want to sell all of this stuff. Let me actually just see. Yeah, this is a better helmet for him. I thought that would be a better helmet for him. There we go. Okay, we're going to be making a little bit of cash from this. Not an insane amount, actually, but yeah, we do have a lot of trade goods. The trade goods are where it's at. So you can see here, look at the cow is going to sell for 200, raw silk, salt selling for 95, wool selling for 100, pottery 130, whale oil almost 200, and then of course we have the big ticket items here, tools for 450, which is extremely nice. We'll sell the date fruit too, because why not? And I think what we're also going to try to do is I'm going to try to get rid of some of the grain here, and we're going to get some butter and meat instead, and some cheese. And there you go. We got 4,300 from it. Very nice indeed. So now we can actually recruit some of these Nords. Now, the thing is, what I want to do is I do want to recruit some Nord noble troops. Because here's the thing. We're playing on the updated version of the game, and what they've done is they've updated the Nord troop trees. Because apparently a lot of people were complaining about the fact that the Nords were, or shall we say the higher tier Nords, were not as powerful as they expected. So the developer pretty much just went, yeah, you know what, here you go, and we're gonna make them much better than they were before. And so that's exactly what they've done. So if you take a look at the Nord Huskal here, look at this guy's armor now. This guy's armor is insane. He's got 52 body armor now instead of, what was it before, like 17 or 23 or something like that. I don't even remember. But they've upgraded their helmets, they've upgraded their shoulder pieces, and a variety of other stuff. Obviously, I think for me personally, I feel like they are actually probably the strongest in the game now. I think they're probably the strongest in the game, just purely because of their versatility. As I've said multiple times before, I think that versatility is very underrated when it comes to what kinds of units you're planning on using. Sometimes it's a good idea, you know what, yeah, let's just go for the, you know, the one-dimensional army composition. You know, you can do that. You can go for the you know, Batanian Fian champions. You know, go for 80 of those in your 80 strong army, you know, 80 max capacity or whatever. And generally you could do that. Yeah, absolutely. You could definitely do that. However, in certain situations, it is so good to have this thing where you can just go, yeah, you know what, I can handle any situation at all. You know, any situation at all. And that's kind of what I really appreciate about the Huskarls. So we obviously took Terror of the Seas right here, which does increase the morale loss suffered by enemy ships in battle. And we also took Core here, which does give us 10% of the total experience gained as a bonus to infantry after battle, which is obviously very nice as well in regards to us leveling up people. And yeah, we now have 60 troops. I'm actually not entirely sure if that's if our fleet has enough space. No, it doesn't, as you can see. Ship troop capacity is 60 out of 54. But that's okay, because what we can do is we can buy another vessel. We can buy one of those canars, and I think that's what we're probably going to go for here. Let me see. There it is. It's 12,000. Not a terribly big fan of that, but we're going to buy it nevertheless. There you go. We're going to buy it, and we're then just going to set sail. So now we have increased cargo capacity, and we also now have enough people to move around and actually have a great time. So let's try and find some more Sea Raiders, because if we can deal with them before, we can easily handle them now. And also we probably want to, well, I think we probably want to join as a mercenary with someone, don't we? That's probably what we want to do. The question is, which one? Which faction do we want to join? Alright, so we're looking pretty decent here. Unfortunately, they have 3 ships. Yeah, it was obviously a little bit better for us, for the opponent, to have 4 ships before. The main reason why it was good for them to have 4 ships is because they are then spread even thinner than they would have been otherwise. We are going to use 2 vessels here. The main reason why I'm going to do that is purely because I want to try... Should I... No, you know what? No. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. We're just going to go for the 1. Because I think my strategy beforehand was relatively decent. I mean, we did end up losing a handful of troops, but I wouldn't say that that was exceptionally painful for us. So I don't think we really need to be super concerned about it or anything like that. But generally, I think that if you can, and if you have the ability to sort of outfit your ship with a ballista or some other offensive weapon, for example, a ram as well would obviously be somewhat applicable here, then you might, in fact, decide, yeah, you know what, let's just have a decoy. You could have a decoy and you could just send them in, and then you could have the opponents swarming around the decoy, and then you could just come in there and do massive damage. That would be a decent-ish thing to do. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to do the standard thing that I did beforehand, and we're going to try to get on the right side of this guy. And yep, here we go. This is actually working. Yep, this is actually working. They're not going to be able to do much here. Let's try to attempt boarding. Nice. Okay, come on now. Let's try to throw our hooks over there. Come on, guys, throw your hooks. Yes, there we are. Okay, we're pulling ourselves. Are we pulling ourselves? Are we actually pulling ourselves? Technically, we should be pulling them or pulling ourselves closer to them. And this is exactly what we want. We want this kind of thing to happen. And if I can, let's attempt to board once again. There we go. All right, it's working. It's working. Nice. Okay, let's get. Oh, wait. Let's be a little bit careful. Oh no. Okay, that was bad. Okay, I literally just took massive damage. Well, if I do die, then I potentially have the ability to take over someone else. Okay, let's be careful here. Whoa, his shield just got absolutely destroyed. Okay, we got to be careful here, actually. I don't even know what I can be careful about, to be honest, because if I do get hit by a thrown weapon, that's not really something I can... That's not something I can control, you know? That's generally one of those things that is just going to happen whether I like it or not, I guess. But we can try to kind of get behind these guys a bit, try to do some damage that way. I mean, yeah, you could see the amount of damage we can deal here. Yes, we leveled as well. That's great. If we can get more experience this way, I will be very, very pleased, because the faster we can gain focus points, the faster we will turn ourselves into an utter monster of the seas. And there we have it. Okay, I believe that is indeed a victory. We literally did that super, super nicely. Oh, here we go. We actually have more enemies coming in from the side here. Okay, I love the fact that we are orange and that the opponent is blue. It makes everything so much easier for me to know who's who. Oh yeah, by the way, someone actually asked in the comments, can you enable the indicators? As in, is it possible to to enable the indicators. And yes, it is. You do still have the indicators available, as far as I'm aware, in the options menu. And it's just off by default, as far as I'm aware now. So, yeah. Anyway, 7.1 renown. That's pretty nice. I am going to take the Nord Peasants. I won't be taking the Azariah or anything like that, because we are otherwise going to be probably going a little bit over capacity, potentially. Let's level up these fellows. Level up these guys. Sea Raider Warriors. Yes, there we are. Okay, very good. I like it. I like it. Okay, nice leadership. Ooh, good. We got some new boots. This guy can get some new boots as well. Very good. And we have a Ooh, hello. New axe. New axe for me. Thank you. Oh, yeah. That is great. I love it. Okay, so. Ooh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What's going on here? Look at this. This is actually basically the exact same axe, but just slightly better for him. Very, very good. Okay. And we can also get some horses here as well. Surprisingly enough, you can actually get horses from these guys. And indeed, there we go. All right. Very, very cool. And maybe we can even... oh, I didn't have the opportunity to capture any of their vessels for some reason. I don't know why. So first of all, what we want to do is we want to get endurance attribute here. Endurance attribute is obviously fantastic. And we also want to get another point in endurance, because that's going to make it 7. And then we probably want to go for another point, probably in one-handed. I know. I probably should do mariner skill. I probably should do a bosun or, you know, one of the others. But generally, I feel like this is probably going to make the biggest difference to us in general. I would love to be able to join someone as a mercenary, because this is... We're kind of wasting money right now, because technically what I would be able to do is become a mercenary. My influence is going to then convert into cash, and we're going to have a great time. So, who should we join? Alright, so I'd like to enter the service of King Halfdar, and my sword is yours for the right sum. Okay, so there we go. We are actually at war against... I'm not entirely sure who. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, Vlandia, really? Okay, that's surprising. Not. Yes, okay. So we'll have to return back to our ship now, and then we will have a great time. Oh yeah, by the way, I have a marriage offer. There is a marriage offer here for Nyaldar, and I have no idea where is he and what is he. He seems to be... Wait a minute. He's a... no, he's not a scout. Oh, no, he is a scout. He has 99 in scouting. I technically could make him our scout here if we wanted to. That actually makes a whole bit of sense. So you know what? I'm actually going to recall him. Generally, I could say yes to this. They could start having children, I guess. I guess, really? I don't know. Maybe that's an idea. Let's have a look. Okay, so, wow, this is actually kind of cool. I like this interface. This interface is really, really nice, actually, because it allows us to see exactly what's going on here. And look at this. So basically what's going to happen is Apollania is going to join our clan. And look at her stats, by the way. She has 186 medicine. She has 186 medicine. I will say yes. Ceremony is being prepared. It will be conducted as soon as possible. Ooh, I'm looking forward to that. Oh, that's great. There's my fleet back here, by the way. Alright, so we're having a couple of issues with money at this point, as you can see right there. So this obviously is pretty much, required. We need to win this battle, otherwise we will be... I think we'll probably be dead. I think we'll probably be dead or something along those lines. I'm not entirely sure. I think we'll probably be okay. I mean, we've been okay beforehand, but what I would love is if we could capture some of these ships. It would be amazing if we could make that happen. And there we have it. There's the victory for us right there. We were doing a bunch of commando stuff right there too. Okay, that was a lot of fun actually. Anyway, there you go. 5.8 renown. We did get 10, actually 11 influence right there. 11 influence. That is going to dramatically shift the balance in our bank account. Yes. Okay, so I'll take the Sturgian. That's how you're supposed to say it, apparently. Yeah, according to the voice actors at least. And otherwise, there we go. All right, so we're going to be just taking this. Take all the loot. Yes, there we go. Okay, we're actually getting some ships finally. Very, very nice. Okay, that means that we will now be able to... I'm kind of hoping that we're going to get something a little bit better, because we're only getting long ships right now and light long ships and things like that. So it would be very, very cool if we could get something a little bit more, shall we say, a little bit more expensive, you know, a little bit more pricey, so we could sell that stuff and make even more cash. But yeah, you can see here, the mercenary contract is starting to pay off a little bit here, and is giving us a small profit, which is all that we ask for. You know, that's all that we ask for. We don't need anything super, super dramatic or anything like that. I don't need to be making millions or anything. I just need to be a little bit comfortable in our wages. Ooh, Sea Raiders. There's more Sea Raider. No, I cannot possibly go in against those Sea Raiders right now. That is just not going to work, unfortunately. Yeah, so he's moving to us still? Okay. I'm not entirely sure why he's taking so long to get over here, but there you go. The Nords and the Vlandians have made peace. Well, that doesn't really matter to me. That's generally not actually that bad. Generally, I'd say, yes, okay, you know, I would really, really like to do some battles with some Vlandians here and there, but in the grand scheme of things, most of the time, the best way to go about it is just earn a load of cash, being a mercenary, buy a really, really big ship, and then just have a grand old time. That's basically what we're going to try to do, at least. And there's a long ship there that we could sell. This is actually going to be sold for 7,000, actually pretty nice. And let's repair everything else. Ooh, wait a minute. Yeah, we can actually get some upgrades. Oh, hello. We can get boarding. Yes. There we go. Crew melee damage increase. That seems nice. We can also get ore power here, providing more maneuverability. For me personally, I actually really, really like maneuverability over speed. So I'm actually going to be taking that as an upgrade. And we're just going to be going back into the selling inventory place. And we're just going to be selling all of this. Sell this. And we could sell all of this as well. There we go. All right. Yeah, that's actually super, super good. And I think I have, yeah, 38 days worth of food. And there we have it. Now look at our money situation. Look at how dramatically that has now shifted. We were in the dumps. We literally had about 500 gold remaining, and now look at us. Now we got 19,000, which is crazy good. So I am super, super pleased with that. Let's see what we can do here. We're going to go for know-how, because this is going to provide us with 5% more loot from caravans and stuff like that. Generally, in best light is better, because you're literally getting faster recovery from raids for your villages. Generally, that is extremely good. But know-how, considering we're playing a raiding type character, I'm going to be doing that for now. And we're also going to be taking lead by example here, which does provide us with a little bit more morale every single time we go into a battle. I'm going to also increase my athletic skill to 5, finally. And we're also going to be getting Shattering Blow, which does provide us with plus 50% armor penetration for melee weapons, which really is kind of bonkers. Very, very strong. And indeed, there is another band of Sea Raiders. And these guys, literally, they are basically... Wait, I want to go for the 60. They are basically saving our lives right now. They are literally saving our lives. And it's actually quite ironic, considering they are Sea Raiders and they are supposed to kill us, but they're actually saving our livelihoods in every single way right at this moment. It is actually quite staggering. Now, let's see if we can... Come on now. Get them. Get them. There we go. Okay, yeah, we should be absolutely fine. I actually really, really like the fact that we can catch up to opponents pretty fast with the new update. I'm not entirely sure if the update has changed anything in regards to bandit speed or being in pursuit of bandits for any length of time or what have you, but it feels to me like it's a lot quicker. Or at the very least, you can catch up to them a lot faster, which I very much appreciate. I like that a great deal, because there's nothing more frustrating than chasing after a bandit for days on end, and then, you know, eventually they get to a point where they're just infinitely getting away from you. And that can happen, you know, that can happen. That's happened to me multiple times, so it's very, very nice that there seems to be a bit of a difference with that now. Okay, here we go. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna jump and I'm gonna swim over here. And I'm literally gonna just get straight on. Here we go. Hello. Oh, the damage. The damage is immense. They have no idea what to do. Oh, they do know what to do. They do know what to do. That was some pretty hefty damage. Okay, hello. Okay, come on now. Careful, careful. If I die, that's okay. We don't have to worry about dying too much, but I really want to earn as much experience as I possibly can, so I'm getting stuck in there. I'm being as aggressive as possible. Oh. Yeah, oh well, never mind, never mind. Okay, so now the question is there a way for me to actually take over control? Yes, there is. As you can see right here, boom. We take over control of this. Oh. Okay. It happens with any character. I'm sorry. Yeah, me falling off into the water. It's just a classic for me. Okay, it's just a classic. Okay, let's see if we can do some damage. Oh, nice damage. I like it. Ooh, yeah. Wow, these guys do massive damage. Unfortunately, they are using polearms, and polearms in a close quarters situation like this, probably not the best idea, but you know, they are available, and they do massive hits. I mean, really, you can see that right there. They're immediately just murdering anything in one hit. But it's super nice that they've actually added that to the base game. That is extremely fun, because obviously you'd have to install a mod beforehand to be able to get that. And there you go. That was a rather nice victory. It's surprising that we lost so many people, but I guess, oh yeah, most of them were actually low tier, so I guess we don't have to worry about it too much. But look at that. 15 influence, 9 renown. Absolutely perfect. Really nice to see that. And now we can literally go here and just level up every single person that we want. Oh yeah. Look at that. Really nice. Loads of leadership skill too. Well, not as much as I'd like, of course, but good enough, you know. Let's get some new boots for this guy. New helmet. Harpoons. Ooh, is this... no, I already have harpoons. Okay. And we also have this axe. Now, this axe, as you can quite clearly tell, is less good than what I'm using, just from a pure damage standpoint, but it's not a bad one. You know, it's not bad. It's just a little bit on the low damage side for my liking. Anyway, let's move on. And, ooh, yes, we could take their ships. Yes, we could take their ships. Generally, I'm hopeful. I'm kind of close to Balgard, I guess. I was kind of hoping that I'd be a little bit closer to some town or another. It seems like Durthard... Oh, we're tag teaming. We are tag teaming. Look at that. Durthard and Halfdar are working together against the Batanians, by the looks of things. Okay, that's pretty crazy. Alder is now of age... Oh, wow. Okay. Wait a minute. She was a teenager. This doesn't make... Why would this be the cutscene? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, well, whatever the case, she was a teenager. Now she's not a teenager. Now she's a fully fledged adult, apparently. So now she can actually join us, which is going to be hilarious because she has such few skills. But hopefully... Hopefully something about that is gonna, you know, change. Hopefully she's gonna gain some skills really quickly, and then we'll be in a really nice position. Okay, let's just sell this. Once again, we're gonna be getting about 7,000 for that. Let's repair everything as well. Let's go into the trade screen, sell this stuff really nice and easily. 4,700 for that. And then we can just wait here for some time. That's what I'm going to do until we have Nialdar. Yep, there we go. He has actually joined us now, so that's fantastic too. That means we can now take a look at him. As you can see, he's using a Highland Spiked Club, which is actually not even a bad weapon, but we're going to get him some better stuff. I'm not actually going to buy him anything right now. I'm basically just going to leave him with his default gear, and when and if we have the opportunity, we'll probably try to outfit him with some more gear that we can get from Sea Raiders and things like that. Now, obviously, hopefully he's kind of hoping that his marriage is going to go through, because Apollonia was actually really, really good. She was a very, very good prospect for him, and it would be nice if we could actually get that working, but I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, we'll get strong here from the athletics tree, which is going to provide us with +1 vigor. We're also going to go for preventive medicine. Preventive medicine, S tier perk, probably one of the best perks in the entire game. Make sure you don't sleep on that. Otherwise, we are going to be going for... Ooh... Pirate Hunter, I think. Yes, Pirate Hunter, because 20% bonus when the crew is sent to confront pirates. That sounds really, really good, actually. So we're going to do that. I should probably also level up Shipmaster skill. What do I... travel on the campaign map with a seafaring vessel. I am doing that, but it takes a long time to level that up for some reason. Anyway, I think that is going to be it for this episode. I do get a bit carried away. I do get a bit carried away with the new DLC, but it is a lot of fun. I like the naval combat. I never thought I would. When they first announced it, I thought to myself, naval combat, I'm not really too bothered about that. But no, actually, the naval combat is very fun. And yeah, that's the main thing that I really, really enjoy in the DLC right now. Otherwise, apart from that, I am very much looking forward to getting my hands on the new Nords and actually giving them a thorough ramming. I mean, a thorough playthrough of them and making sure that we can use them really, really nicely. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.